Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Corvallis, Research Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Beavers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Craver. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Beavers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Smith dropping to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. Into the end zone. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good. An 84-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Moore to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Moore will throw. Turns it loose. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. Smith wants to throw. It's complete. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Beavers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fake, the up man looking for room. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it. On downs, the fake doesn't work.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It's complete on the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Smith dropping to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jet sweep to the receiver. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Smith wants to throw. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Beavers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the left. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, He got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. On the run, still looking. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Hill. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know,
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Moore to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Pulls it in. It's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance and call for the false start. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab. It's Staley.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Beavers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Offense facing
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? And he's brought down after a nice game.
How about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here. So great coaching.
And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time. And he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits it.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front of the point of attack.
Snowed under by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got out of trouble and throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Smith wants to throw. Got a man. It's Staley. Smashes ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith dropping to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Craver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running into the open space. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Still running at the 35. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Smith dropping to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
On target. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they add trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. More to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense picks it up.
Well, it's a nice job making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wideout. Smith wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Smith dropping to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Oh, and he missed it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Okay, ready?
From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The snap sets up the throw. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Let's go.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. He'll take it himself. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
Oregon 32, Oregon State 27.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Looking for room at the 40. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Oregon, 39. Oregon State, 27.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Smith dropping to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Card. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He wants to change this route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Card. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.